Hiya, it's Deputy Prime Minister, proud Northerner and Basic Instinct enthusiast, Angela Rayner, and welcome to another No-Brainer with Angela Rayner. Now, as you can see, I am very much settled in to my new gaff, very, very happy with it, but I'm not very happy with reading an article from classic far-right adjacent news, GB News, who decided to write a nit piece on me, making an outrageous claim that I had broken ministerial code because I'd apparently asked some civil servants to help me move house, and that complaint had been launched by somebody called Paul Holmes. Well, I don't know who this Paul Holmes is, but I think he needs to wind his neck in a little bit, and I don't really understand where he's getting that information from. So somebody walked past when I was moving my boxes who happened to be a civil servant who said, "Oh, Ans, do you want me to lift that in the van for you because it looks a bit heavy?" And I go, "Oh, thanks very much." That's not breaking ministerial code. Accepting somebody's kindness is not breaking ministerial code. So Paul Holmes needs to mind his own business and focus on other things like what the Tories are doing. It's very disappointing, but it doesn't matter because that will get cleared up because everything is all above board and I've declared it, so I don't really care about that. Now, this week has started very positive for us Labourers. We all congratulated President Trump on his inauguration day and said, you know, we're very much looking forward to working with him. I made a post on X saying I was very looking forward to working with JD Vance, the new VP. Our David went on X and talked about how much he admired Trump and how excited he was to be working with him going forward and what a great relationship they're going to have. Our Kia went on and said, you know, reminded Trump of the special relationship that the UK and the US have. And hopefully, you know, that's made him happy, although he's not apparently very happy about our Peter and he wants him swapped out for somebody else. So we've got to look for another ambassador. So it's not the best start, but I'm sure we'll get it all sorted and everybody will be very happy with that. Now, our Rachel has gone off to Davos. I changed the settings before she left to Obnob. So she's gone out and about chatting away to people, really showing off former economist expertise, and we are very much looking forward to her coming back and telling us all the amazing things that she's been doing and saying. And yeah, we're very excited. Our Keir is a little bit jealous because he wanted to go to Davos, but he's been very busy today at PMQs, and it was, you know, he was on fire again. He always is. He's always ready for it. Kemi Badenoch really was quite flat today, and I have to say, she might have moved Priti Patel down the bench a little bit because she was chuntering away last week, but she just replaced her with another chunterer in the form of Chris Philp. I'm sorry, but I don't think he's very professional. He started chuntering away and shouting over the top of our Keir when he was talking. But our kid did an absolute zinger because he reminded him, oh, well, this is what I would expect from someone who was Liz Truss's right-hand man. Any excuse to get a dig into Liz Truss, he's going to take it. So we really enjoyed that exchange. But then somebody else stood up from the Tories, Andrew Snowden, and started asking questions about all the us Labours that have gone, that have had to resign, and you know, what's going on, and started talking about all the gossip that he's heard, which was, again, very, very unprofessional. But Eric Keir handled it very well, because this guy clearly thinks he's an absolute edgelord. That's Gen Z speak for rebel. And he had to remind him, excuse me, but we won in a landslide, so we've got nothing to worry about. And that is how you deal with these idiots. We are not interested in what the Tories have got to say after 14 years of total failure from them. So we're not really interested. We're just going to move on because we've got more important things to be thinking about. And our Yvette has launched a very important investigation because it's very clear with everything that's gone on and everything that's happened and what's happened this week that an investigation needs to be launched into Amazon because they're starting to sound worryingly far-right adjacent with the things that they're selling. And I think we need to really put all of the focus of us Labourers and this inquiry and you know, the country's press needs to be firmly on Amazon right now. That's where the focus, that and the far right, the threat of the far right and Amazon, that is what we need to be most concerned about. And we will get to the bottom of all of this. And I trust our Yvette to be the right person for the job. And so does our Keir. Because do you know what? It doesn't matter what you say and it doesn't matter what you do. No matter what, us Labourers are going from strength to strength. I'll see you again on another no-brainer with Angela Rayner. Well, I don't know who this Paul Holmes is, but I think he needs to wind his neck in a little bit.